Abby Myers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. All our shows are on YouTube, ntnm.org, communitypolicingcaps.org. Jewish Chicago is coming soon. February 27th is when Jewish Chicago is going to hit the streets. You can contact me for further information. Go to our NTNM website. You'll find links to the Jewish Chicago site where you can get all the information you need, including copies of past issues and all the rest of it. We're concentrating on judges. We really have enjoyed having a niche within the judicial community. Matter of fact, of the 9 guests we have scheduled today, 8 are candidates and 6 are running for judicial vacancies. And it is a pleasure to introduce you to somebody who's running for the Connors vacancy, I believe it is, in the countywide, and that is Brendan Allen O'Brien. How you doing?
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Now, on the ballot, you're Brendan A. O'Brien?
A. O'Brien, correct.
Okay, so that's what the thing will read under the screen. So tell us something about your background.
Oh, gosh. Well, I'm a lifelong Cook County resident. I grew up in the southwest suburbs, LaGrange area. I've been in the South Loops for the last 18 years. I went to college down at Illinois State in Bloomington, beautiful Bloomington. I took a year off between college and law school, and I worked in the state legislature for the Illinois House Democratic Party for 1 year. Then I came back and went to law school at John Marshall. Graduated in December of 95. I got sworn in 96. And professionally, I worked at a firm, Connolly Schroeder, which is now Rock Fusco and Connolly, for 3 years. And then I've been at Hinshaw and Culbertson for the last, I guess it's going on 15 years, since 99. And my practice is primarily medical malpractice defense. I'm in court almost on a daily basis. Tried some big cases over the Daily Center, and I've been going over the Daily Center since I was in grade school and high school, clerking for my father's law firm. So.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
So you're from a legal family.
I am, yeah. Yes.
Oh, and as a matter of fact, your wife, who's been a guest on the show, is actually a judge.
She is. She won the last election, the last judicial election in, I think it was 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah. So following in her footsteps, trying to.
Is this something that you've been wanting to do for a while? Or?
Oh, it's been a lifelong dream since I was a young kid. My grandfather was a judge, and I was fortunate enough to go over to the Daily Center and see him as a young kid, and then in clerking. And so it's a lifelong dream. It's something I've always wanted to do. And I'm not getting younger, so shorter but not younger.
No, you don't look that old at all.
No,
As a matter of fact, for somebody running for a judge.
I don't know.
So, in any event, what's the process? How do you countywide? That's a big area to cover. How do you go about it?
Big area. I'm trying to get out to as many areas as I can on the southeast side, northwest side, places I've never been to, I've heard of but never been to. So, traveling around, meeting as many people as I can. It's a long process, but I've enjoyed it. It's fun. It's not a bad thing.
So you're going to, how do you find events?
Look on the calendars. Friends have told me what things are going on. I was just recently at an event for the Philippine Relief up in Mount Prospect, which may have been the first time I've been in Mount Prospect, but so, through my wife, through friends, they've kept me informed.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice. Now, you're not allowed to campaign the way a regular person running for, like a county board seat or something like that would campaign.
Correct.
What are the restrictions?
Well, it's my understanding, and I personally don't, I prefer to speak about myself. I don't really,
sure.
I don't really want to talk about my
That's
opponents
okay. Talk
yet.
about yourself.
Well, I've been actively practicing law for 15 years. It's been, I'm in court almost on a daily basis. Taking depositions, trying cases, and I think I have the background, the necessary experience to be a judge.
Now, the medical malpractice field, there's a lot of that going on.
There is, and I do all defense, so I've always represented doctors or hospitals, and I love it. It's learning something I don't know a lot about, medicine, so I'm always picking up a little bit of medicine on a daily basis, looking stuff up. You deal with some of the best attorneys you're going against, so because those cases are expensive to hire experts and doctors and all that. So you're usually going against some of the best attorneys in Chicago. I've learned a lot. I've won a lot, lost a lot. It's been a great experience, and it's a great group of lawyers, both on the plaintiff side and the defense side.
As a matter of fact, somebody who represented insurance companies is coming on later.
Oh.
So
I've done that too.
yeah. Now, it's interesting because one of the situations I was in where I actually got to see things in action, I had a blood clot.
Okay.
But, like it was blocking my legs.
DVT, deep venous thrombosis, probably.
Actually, I had, you know what, Dad, that's more than I know.
Okay.
All I know is this gigantic blood clot split off.
Okay.
Now I take blood thinner.
Right.
I smoke a little bit, but I stopped smoking completely for 7 years. That was a contributor. But even though, like, my surgeon was freaking out, get him up to the operating room. We don't want him to lose his legs or anything like that. The guy down at the desk, before they'd wheel me into the operating room, made sure all these forms were filled out. So, I could understand the fear with this is a very sue-happy society.
It is, and I could. The hospital's concerned with getting the forms filled out, and then there's a delay issue with getting you up. So it happens. Things happen.
No, thank God. I turned out fine, but it was, well, actually, I'm missing a tiny little bit of sensation in my pinky toe.
Okay. Well, it's not.
I'm not about to sue for that.
No.
The guy saved my life. I have no complaints.
You got to watch with the clots in the legs that they don't break off and go to your lungs or heart. That can be fatal.
Yeah, see, this was weird because it actually broke down from my aorta.
Okay.
And it was the size of a golf ball. And, like that Da Vinci thing that shows the human body and all that, it actually plugged both arteries that go to the legs.
Oh, wow.
So it was kind of unusual. And thank God I had a really good doctor. By the way, another Irishman.
There's a few good ones out there.
McInerney. There's quite a few good ones.
Yeah.
And no, he was able to diagnose it right away. And they went the appropriate route. They had a good surgeon on board. And Dr. Schneider, which interestingly enough, it's in German. He's German. Actually means cutter or tailor. Appropriate name for a surgeon.
The surgery was up here. It's
Swedish Covenant.
Swedish Covenant. Yeah, I've been there many times. So.
Oh, so you have to visit hospitals also in the course of.
I think I've been to all the hospitals in the Chicago area.
Yeah.
From Resurrection to Mercy to Palos, everywhere. So.
But as a lawyer, not as a patient, I take it.
As a lawyer, yeah. As a patient, I've been, knock on wood, pretty healthy. Pretty healthy. Yeah. Other than the colds from the kids and stuff, I've been pretty lucky.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but medical malpractice, and then before that I did do some coverage work and some insurance defense work in my past. So pretty broad defense experience in litigation almost from the start.
No, it sounds good. Do you have a website?
I do. It's Brendan O'Brien for Judge, and you can type that up, pop right there, and there it is. So.
Okay, BrendanO'BrienForJudge.com, I take it.
Yeah, .com.
And whatchamacallit, and do you have contact? One of the things I've noticed for judges, a lot of them actually don't have contact information.
I have an email and a telephone number, so.
Oh, so people can contact you.
Yeah.
So if they'd like you to speak at their event or meet the crowd and all that, they can.
I would love it. That would be great. That would be something I would like to do, and it's all on my website, my contact information, and I'd certainly be happy to go anywhere anyone asks me to go, time permitting. So.
Yeah. How many events do you wind up going to some nights?
I probably go to about 3 a week on average. Some nights, last week I went to 4 one night. So,
wow.
And stuff, and still got to fit in the kids' sports and helping them out. I'm also the assistant coach on my daughter's basketball team.
Oh,
so
nice.
Not that I know anything about basketball, but she's 10, so I'm okay with that.
Gotcha. Once again, your website?
It's BrendanO'BrienForJudge.com.
So Brendan O'Brien, who's running for the Connors vacancy, judge for the Circuit Court of Cook County. I want to wish you a lot of luck in the election.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah. Take care.
And thank you, Sonny, and thank you for joining us, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you, Sonny. Thank you.